I welcome you all for the next series on the digital communication lecture series. So in this lecture series, so far we have seen cyclic code and we have seen how to check whether the given code is a cyclic code or not, and then we have seen systematic code word and non-systematic code word. Okay, so these are all the three things that we have seen so far related to cyclic code. So in this lecture series I'm going to explain you how to calculate the generator matrix of the cyclic code. Okay, so in this problem the generator matrix that is the identity matrix will be present there, but we have to find the value of the parity check matrix. Okay, so this is how we have to follow the find the steps that we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, okay, so just let's check it out. Okay, so generator matrix, you know that generator matrix is nothing but G matrix is equal to I matrix into P matrix. Okay, so you know that it is n comma k and it is represented as n comma k, so it is n column and k rows. Okay, so that is what I have represented over here. So n is nothing but the columns and k is nothing but the rows. Okay, so in this we know the identity matrix, so it is of 7 comma 4 means the identity matrix will be equal to 4 cross 4. Okay, so the rest of the things will be equal to the parity matrix. So I will be explaining you when I was solving the when I will solve the numericals. Okay, so don't get confused, just for your understanding I am telling over here. Okay, so then we know the g of x value. G of x will be provided in the question. Okay, so this is the procedure to calculate the row values of the parity matrix. Okay, so if we have to calculate the first row values of the parity matrix means what we have to do is remainder of x of n minus 1 divided by g of x. Okay, so next for second row we have to find means what we have to do is remainder of x power n minus 2 divided by g of x, and for kth row we have to find means what we have to do is remainder of x of n minus k divided by g of x. So this is how we have to find the value of the parity matrix rows. Okay, so let's get into the problem and let's check how to calculate the values of the parity matrix. Okay, so see, listen carefully. In this problem what is given is if generator polynomial of a cyclic code 7 comma 4 is given by g of x. Okay, so you are provided with the generator polynomial, that is g of x is equal to x power 3 plus x plus 1. Okay, so what they are asking us to do is then we have to construct the generator matrix, that is G matrix is equal to I matrix into P matrix. So in order to find the value of P matrix, what we know is, so that is a remainder of x of n minus 1 divided by g of x. So we know what is the value of g of x and we know what is the value of n. Okay, so by using that we are going to find the value of the row values of the parity matrix. Okay, so this is very important problem. So we are going to find the value of the parity matrix. So let's get started to find the value of the parity matrix. Okay, so first step what I want to do over here is I want to write as first row of parity matrix. So I want to write as first row of parity matrix. Okay, so what is the first row parity matrix formula? Remainder of x power n minus 1 divided by g of x. Okay, so in the problem that is 7 comma 4 it is, so this is nothing but n comma k. Okay, so what is the n value over here? N value is 7 and k value is 4. Okay, you can easily tell that q value is 3. Okay, so I'm going to replace the n value over here. Okay, so n value as 7. Okay, so the remainder of x power 7 minus 1 divided by g of x. Okay, so this is how we have to replace and write the value of the formula. Okay, so we have to replace as remainder of x power 7 minus 1 is equal to x power 6, and we know what is g of x, which is given in the question, that is x power 3 plus x plus 1. Okay, so again we are going to use the long division method for this. Okay, so if I use the long division method for this, what will come inside? So inside it will be x power 6 and outside it is x power 3 plus x power 1. So I want to get the value as x power 6, so I want to multiply this particular equation by x power 3. Okay, so if I multiply the particular equation by x power 3 means I will be getting x power 6 plus x power 4 plus x power 3. Okay, so in this case also this x power 6 and x power 6 will get cancelled. So what is the remainder? So the remainder is x power 4 plus x power 3. So I want to get x power 4 over here. So for that I want to multiply this particular equation by x. Isn't that correct? Yes it is. Okay, so x into x power 3 is x power 4 plus x into x is x square plus x into 1 is x. Okay, so this x power 4 and x power 4 will get cancelled. So the remainder value will be equal to x power 3 plus x square plus x. Okay, so I want to get this value. So if I multiply this equation with 1, I will be getting x power 3 over here. So it is x power 3 plus x plus 1. Okay, so if I do cancel this x power 3 and x power 3, what I will get? I will be getting, and this x and this x will also get cancelled. So I will be getting x square plus 1 as the value. So the first row, okay, so the first row value is equal to x square plus 1. Okay, so far we have found the value for the first row. Okay, so next we are going to calculate the value for second row of the parity matrix. So now we are going to find the value for the second row. Okay, so what is the formula? So the formula is nothing but remainder of x power n minus 2 divided by g of x. Okay, so we know what is the value of n. So replace the value over here. So it will be equal to remainder of x power 7 minus 2 divided by g of x. Okay, so this will be equal to remainder of x power 5 divided by g of x. Okay, so this is how we have to find the value of value by means of substituting the n value in the given formula. Okay, so now I am going to replace the values. That is remainder of this is equal to, so this is second row's value. Okay, so remainder of x power 5 divided by what is g of x value? G of x value is nothing but x cube plus x plus 1. Again I am going to use the long division method. So inside the bracket it will be x power 5 and outside the bracket it will be x cube plus x plus 1. Okay, so if I put x square over here, this will be equal to x power 5 plus x cube plus x square. Okay, so if I do cancel these things, it will be equal to x power it will be equal to x power 3 plus x square. So I want to get x cube over here, so I am putting 1. Okay, so this will be equal to x cube plus, what is the value? X cube plus x plus 1. So this in this case this x cube will get cancelled. So the remaining value will be x square plus x plus 1. Okay, so after this we can't solve the problem, so I am stopping up to this. So what will be the remainder of this? So the remainder of this will be equal to, why? Because why I am stopping it is here I got the value as 1. Okay, after this this cannot be continued. So the second row value will be equal to, I have to write the remainder value alone. So what is the remainder of the problem? So that is equal to x square plus x plus 1. So now we have found the value for the second row, that is x square plus x plus 1. So the second row value is equal to x square plus x plus 1. Okay, so next step is to find the third row. Okay, so totally there are 4 rows. We have to find all the 4 rows values. Okay, so next step is I am going to find the value for the third row. Okay, so let us calculate. So for third row of the parity matrix. So how we shall calculate the third row of the parity matrix value? So what is the formula? The formula is nothing but remainder of x power n minus 3. Since it is third row, it is x power n minus 3 into g of x. I am replacing the value remainder of x power 7 minus 3 divided by g of x. Okay, this can be rewritten as remainder value of x power 4 divided by g of x. Okay, so this can be again rewritten as remainder value of x power 4 divided by, what is the g of x value which is given in the problem as x cube plus x plus 1. Again I am going to use the long division method. Inside the bracket I will be having x power 4 and outside the bracket it will be x cube plus x plus 1. Okay, so if I multiply with x, it will be equal to x power 4 plus x square plus x. Okay, so this x power 4 and x power 4 will get cancelled. So the remaining value will be x square plus x. Hereafter we can't continue the problem. Okay, so here it is 1, sorry. so this is 1. Okay, so this will be equal to, so the remainder value, the third row's value will be equal to x square plus 1. Okay, so this is how we have to find the value for the third row. Okay, next step is to find the value for the fourth row. Okay, so this is the final row. We are going to find the value for the final row. So this will be equal to x of n minus x power n minus 4 into g of x. Okay, so this will be again equal to remainder of x power 7 minus 4 divided by g of x. Okay, so this can be rewritten as remainder value of x power 3 divided by g of x, and this can be again rewritten as a remainder of x power 3 divided by x cube plus x plus 1. Okay, so this is how we have to substitute in the equation and we have to find the value. Okay, so this thing can be easily identified. Okay, so if you do the long division method means what will be the remainder value, you can easily identify. So if it is x cube, we want to get x cube means we have to multiply with 1. Okay, so it will be x cube plus x plus 1. So these two, that is x cube and x cube will get cancelled. So the rest of the value will be equal to x power 1. Okay, so for the value of the fourth row is equal to x plus 1. Okay, so now we have found the values of first row, second row, sorry, we have found the value for the first row, okay, as x square plus 1, and second row as x square plus x plus 1, and the third row as x square plus 1, and fourth row as x plus 1. Okay, so now I am going to write this in the form of a matrix. Okay, so let's check how to write this particular equation in the form of a matrix. Okay, so first of all I am going to write for the value of the first row. Okay, so what is the value of the first row? The first row value is equal to x square plus 1. Okay, so this is the value of first row. And what is the value of the second row? Second row value is nothing but x square plus x plus 1. And what is the value of third row? Third row value is equal to x square plus 1. And what is the value of fourth row? Fourth row value is it is equal to x plus 1. Okay, so now I am going to write the bit values. I am going to represent this equation in the form of a bit. Okay, so this is equal to 101. Why? Because x value is not present, so this value is 111, and this value is equal to 101 again, and this value is equal to 011. Okay, so whatever the coefficient this is presenting in the given matrix, write likewise. Okay, so now I am going to construct my generator matrix. You know that it is 7, 4 matrix, so it should have to have 4 rows and 7 columns. Okay, so 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1. So this is the identity matrix which you already know. Okay, and the parity matrix we have just now calculated as 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1. Okay, so this is the required generator matrix. Okay, so this is how we have to calculate the generator matrix if the code word is given to you, if g of x is given to you. Okay, so thank you so much for your valuable listening. Thank you one and all.